Disney movies are filled with surprises, magical worlds, unforgettable characters, and stories that stick with us for a lifetime. But perhaps what truly sets Disney apart is its ability to blend wonder with real, raw emotion. Behind the songs and laughter, Disney storytelling often tackles some of life's deepest truths, including love, loss, and the pain of saying goodbye. We're counting down the top 5 saddest Disney deaths moments that broke our hearts and stayed with us long after the credits rolled. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss more Disney deep dives from Screen and Scroll. And here's a quick spoiler warning. We'll be talking about some major emotional scenes from so if you haven't watched them yet, proceed with caution. Let's begin. Number 5. Ray's death, the Princess and the Frog Raymond, or simply Ray, is one of the most lovable side characters ever introduced in a Disney film. With his twinkling Cajun accent and unwavering belief in love, Ray is the heart of the Princess and the Frog. He's more than just comic relief. Ray embodies optimism, sincerity, and the belief that even the smallest creatures can shine the brightest. Ray is deeply in love with a star he calls Evangeline, believing her to be the spirit of a lost love. It's sweet, innocent, and poetic, a perfect reflection of his glowing character. He helps Tiana and Naveen along their journey, and even plays the role of matchmaker when they're too stubborn to admit their feelings. But then comes the moment that changes everything. While standing up to Dr. Facilier, one of Disney's most menacing villains, Ray is tragically swatted and crushed. Just like that, the spark of his light is extinguished. It's a brutal moment, especially for a character that symbolized purity and hope. And it feels even more heartbreaking because Ray dies fighting for love, something he spent his whole life cherishing. When his light fades in Tiana's hands, there's not a dry eye in the room. But in true Disney fashion, we get a bittersweet closure. Ray joins Evangeline in the sky as a second star appears next to hers. His dream, in a way, comes true. Number 4. Ellie Fredrickson. Up you might argue that Ellie doesn't technically die on screen, but the emotional gut punch her loss delivers is undeniable. Up opens with one of the most iconic montages in animated film history. A near-wordless sequence that tells the story of Carl and Ellie's life together. From childhood dreams to shared laughter, hardships, and aging side by side, their story is filled with love, tenderness, and unfulfilled dreams. Ellie's death isn't a surprise. It's inevitable as the montage progresses, but that doesn't make it hurt any less. Her passing is quiet, almost gentle, and yet it leaves a deep void. What makes this so powerful is the way it reflects real life. Their dream of visiting Paradise Falls never materializes, and Carl is left holding the adventure book, filled with blank pages of things that never happened. The emptiness Carl feels without Ellie becomes the emotional engine of Up. It drives his grumpiness, his detachment, and ultimately his journey toward healing. Through Russell, Doug, and his own memories, Carl learns that the adventure Ellie wanted most wasn't the destination. It was the life they shared. And that lesson hits hard. Number 3. Tadashi Hamada. Big Hero 6. Tadashi Hamada isn't on screen for long in Big Hero 6, but his impact resonates through the entire film. He's the older brother everyone wishes they had. Smart, kind, passionate, and endlessly supportive. He believes in doing good through innovation, creating Baymax as a healthcare companion to help people in need. When a fire breaks out at the Science Expo, Tadashi doesn't hesitate. He runs into the burning building to save his professor, believing someone has to help. That's the kind of person Tadashi is, selfless to a fault. But he never comes out. His death shatters Hero's world. He loses his brother, mentor, and anchor in one heartbreaking moment. The funeral scene is sobering, as the loss feels both unfair and unnecessary. But Tadashi lives on through Baymax, quite literally, as his programming and personality are woven into the robot's design. Throughout the film, Hero slowly rebuilds his heart. With Baymax's help and Tadashi's voice echoing in every action the robot takes, Hero begins to understand what his brother stood for. Tadashi's death is tragic, yes, but it ignites a spark of heroism in Hero, the kind that doesn't just seek revenge but wants to protect and heal. It's powerful storytelling with an emotional weight that lingers. Number 2. Mafasa. The Lion King. For many of us, The Lion King was our first encounter with true heartbreak on screen. Mafasa, the noble king and loving father, is the moral backbone of the Pride Lands. He teaches Simba about responsibility, bravery, and the delicate balance of life. He is, in every sense, a role model. And then comes that scene. The wildebeest stampede. Simba, stranded. Mufasa's desperate leap to save his son. The slow, agonizing climb up the cliff. Scar's betrayal. Long live the king. In an instant, Mafasa is gone. The silence that follows is chilling. And then comes one of the most emotionally crushing scenes in Disney history. Young Simba, nudging his father's lifeless body, whispering, "Dad? Wake up. It's raw. It's real." And it hits with a force that audiences never forget. Mufasa's death changes Simba forever. It instills guilt, fear, and loss. But it also plants the seed for growth. As Simba comes to terms with his past, his father's voice, both literally and spiritually, guides him back to his purpose. Remember who you are. Those 4 words carry more weight than any battle cry, proving Mufasa never truly left. Number 1. Bing Bong. Inside Out, let's be honest. You didn't expect to cry over a cotton candy elephant cat dolphin hybrid. And yet, Bing Bong's sacrifice in Inside Out ranks as one of the most devastating moments in all of Disney's history. Bing Bong is Riley's forgotten imaginary friend, full of childlike wonder and joy. He helps Joy and Sadness navigate the chaos of Riley's crumbling mind. His loyalty is unmatched, his positivity contagious. But deep down, Bing Bong knows he no longer has a place in Riley's world. When the trio becomes trapped in the memory dump, a place where forgotten memories vanish, Bing Bong sees an opportunity. He and Joy try repeatedly to escape on his rocket wagon, but it only works when there's less weight. So he jumps off. Joy soars out. Bing Bong stays behind. And with a smile, he says, "Take her to the moon for me." It's beautiful. It's crushing. It's a metaphor for growing up and the things we have to let go of, even the imaginary friends who once meant the world to us. His final act is pure selflessness, a quiet reminder that sometimes the most powerful love is the one that steps aside so someone else can shine. Bing Bong may be gone, but his memory, and what he represents, lives on in the joy he brought. Disney has always had a unique ability to blend wonder with heartbreak. These deaths aren't just moments of sadness, they're lessons. They reflect love, sacrifice, loss, and growth. And they remind us that even in a world of talking animals and magical powers, the most human emotions are still the ones that stay with us forever. Which Disney death hit you the hardest? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this video meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us at Screen and Scroll for more emotional journeys through the worlds of animation and beyond.